Okay guys, here's day 2 of simplifying exponents. We did the first day, we did laws of exponents when you have two exponents with the same base, and then we talked about how we add those together. Now this is going to be when you have a power raised to another power. We're going to kind of see both ways here. A couple quick examples for our toolkit. To start off here, first I'm going to do the first one the long way. Okay, the long way would be to write everything out in expanded form, and we know that a to the third is a times a times a. So I've got that 5 times, so I have to do it 5 different times. So if I simplify that, everybody can see that it's quickly a to the 15th. But of course that is the long way. So the short way is to use our rule, and our rule is to multiply our exponents. So you can see right here, I've got a 3 and a 5. I multiply those exponents together, and I can get directly to the answer of a to the 15th. That's the fastest way. Take some time to go over that again if you need to. On number 2, I look at the long way, and you can see on the long way it's very tedious, and that's kind of the whole point of why we don't want to do it this way anymore. But ab to the 6th is really all of this, and I have it 3 times, so I have to do it 1, 2, 3 times. That does simplify, and you can see that the answer is a to the third, b to the 18th. But the faster way is, of course, to follow your laws of exponents. We're going to multiply both of those, okay? And right here, I mentioned, notice it was a 1 times a 3. We don't often remember that there's a 1 above there, but it is 1 times a 3. The exponent of that a is a 1, so it's 1 times 3 here, which is of course just 3, and then 6 times 3 is 18, and you can see they're the same answers. Take a moment to look at the difference between number 3 and number 4. Okay, on number 3, I have a number on the outside of the parentheses. On number 4, I have a number on the inside, and that's going to be a significant difference, so we're going to check that out. Here's number 3, when it being the long way. Okay, so far I'm started off. Now, what is it that's being raised to the 4th power? It's just what's on the inside of the parentheses. So notice I'm only writing the xxy. I'm not writing the 3 multiple times. The 3 only got written down 1 time. There's only 1 3 in this problem. Now you can see the answer, of course. It's going to be, looking at this, how many x's do you have down there? You've got 8 x's. How many y's do you have? You have 4 y's. So my answer is going to be 3x to the 8th, y to the 4th. But what does it look like for the shortcut? Well, the shortcut is this 4 goes with the 2, or the x and the y. And we're going to multiply the exponents. Okay, and again, you can get directly to the answer, but notice the 3 did not get that exponent of 4 because it's not inside the parentheses. Please take some time to go over that and look at it again. And then finally, number 4 over here. The long way gets real sloppy, but you can notice that this time the 2 is part of it, isn't it? Okay? This time the 2 was repeated every single time, so the 2 is in the parentheses, so it does make a big difference. The long way, you can see, does end up giving me 8h9 j to the 15th, but of course we want to do it the short way. What's the exponent of the j? It's a 5, so we're going to multiply exponents, and I don't emphasize that enough, but we are just multiplying the exponents here. Okay, so the j becomes the 15. H, I'm going to do 3 times 3 and get the 9. And now, what's the exponent of the 2? Right here, what's the exponent of that 2? Well, it's a 1. So I'm doing 1 times 3 is 3. And then, of course, you simplify that to this. Alright, that's the basics of it. I have one more example where we kind of combine yesterday's and today's. We'll take a look at that one and just understand what we're looking at. First thing I want to do is Notice I've got this power of a power, so I'm going to do this exponent up here first. So I'm going to take care of that first and just focus in on that. Okay, following my rules, I do 3 times 5 is 15 and 2 times 5 is 10. And then I'm just going to bring this down. Now I can forget about all this, it's gone. Now I'm only focused on this, and this becomes a problem like yesterday's. Now we've got a to the 15th times a to the 2nd, and when you're trying to multiply and you have the same base, you add exponents. So again, take care of the multiplying first, and take care of your adding second. Alright, I encourage you guys to watch this a couple times, go back, slow it down when you need to, and we'll see you in class.